Natalia.
Hey.
Amara.
Maria.
Good evening. Thank you all for joining me tonight as we discuss an issue affecting the health of our youth. The tobacco industry is back with a vengeance. They have a cool new product called an electronic cigarette that has attracted the attention of 1.78 million of our youth. This product needs to be regulated the same as a traditional cigarette and subject to the same laws, rules, and regulations. This product is not a safe alternative, disrupts our ability to make an individual choice, and stifles ongoing public health efforts. As we begin our discussion, I call your attention to the fact that electronic cigarettes are not a safe alternative. This is important because recent media depictions have told us that electronic cigarettes are innocuous. However, research conducted by the Mayo Clinic has found that electronic cigarettes contain just as much, if not more, nicotine than the traditional cigarette. The Mayo Clinic also tells us that nicotine use alters brain development, disrupts bone growth, and causes liver and heart disease. Furthermore, nicotine is a highly addictive substance. This product leads to things like relationship tension, anxiety, and depression in youth, especially when started at such a young age. Secondly, these products, as funded by the American Cancer Society, contain carcinogens. It was found that these products contain formaldehyde, which is used to preserve dead bodies, rat poison, and antifreeze. Second, I draw your attention to these ads, which bring me to the reason that electronic cigarettes disrupt our ability to make an individual choice. This first ad is a traditional cigarette ad and looks slightly dated because, as we know, these type of ads are now illegal. The second is an electronic cigarette ad. I want you to look closely at these ads and think about a few things. First, do you see any parallels that can be drawn? Perhaps a feeling that smoking this product might make you more attractive or hip, cool, and trendy? Also put yourself in the shoes of an 11 to 16-year-old walking to school. If you see this ad, do you think you have the ability to make an informed and educated decision on your own? These are examples of coercion and what make the electronic cigarette and tobacco industry so profitable. Evidence that these types of ads work is in the 1.78 million students that tried this product in 2012. Evidence tells us that if nothing is done, this number is only going to double next year. Last, that brings me to public health efforts. Our public health officials have been working day and night to disseminate information on why the electronic or tobacco products are harmful to us. The electronic cigarette throws a curveball in this whole process. The good news is we can look to existing legislation to regulate electronic cigarettes and preserve the public health efforts. The first is the Tobacco Control Act, which was last amended in 2009. This act is the reason that the first ad is no longer available. It's also the reason why we no longer see tobacco advertisements for the Knicks or the Rangers or the Buffalo Sabres. They cannot put light, low, or medium on the products. If we urge for the expansion of these laws, that second ad for the electronic cigarette also goes away. The second legislation we can look to is the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, amended in 2010. This act said that you cannot add any artificial flavors to a nicotine product. The electronic cigarette companies have gotten very, very tricky in recent years and begun flavoring their products such as Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, chocolate, vanilla, pina colada, anything you can think of that's going to make their product more alluring to the youth. A study conducted by the NPR found that many youth reported trying the electronic cigarette simply because, quote-unquote, the yummy flavor. It may seem that this industry is resilient, but the good news is there is something we can do. These products need to be regulated by the FDA and subject to the same laws, rules, and regulations as traditional cigarettes. They are not a safe alternative, prohibit our ability to make an individual choice, and stifle ongoing public health efforts. The first step that we can take is what you all are doing here tonight by being here. Second, I urge you to go home, talk to your families, and urge for lawmakers to expand the tobacco control laws to include electronic cigarettes. In doing this, we can end the reign that tobacco industries have on our children and the ability that they have to profit off of making our children sicker. Thank you.